Hey, welcome. So today I'm going to talk about Go Social's NetGalley Plus offering, which is one of the ways to reach readers from NetGalley. And you may get some ARC reviews that way. So this is all in an effort to build more reviews for a book that you may have out or you're about to publish. Either way, you can use Go Social and NetGalley Plus. So let's dive right in. As always, make sure you do your due diligence. So my go-to is to use the self-publishing services rated by Alliance of Independent Authors website. So if you scroll down, then I've already done the little thing for you here. So I've typed in Books Go Social, and currently they're rated excellent, which is good. That's good enough for me, all right? But you have to do your own due diligence. Make sure the companies that you use are above board, definitely align with KDP's review standards and all that. So make sure you know the rules and regulations on that. So I've done my due diligence. I'm happy to use Books Go Social, and that's what I've done. So that's always the first thing. Do your due diligence, okay? If you like that tip, make sure you book that like button. It really helps. So let's dive in. If you go to the Books Go Social website, this is the website, booksgosocial.com, all one word, you'll be taken to their homepage, which is not too bad. It's quite short. But basically they're looking, they give you two choices. If you want to see what writers say about them, click here, or click here for a list of their service, which is what I clicked. And then it brings you to their all services page. So they got quite a lot of services which you can view. But the one I'm going to focus on is the reader reviews. So reader reviews, this is basically the NetGalley Plus service that reaches readers from NetGalley, and I'll get into that as to whether they will leave a review on Amazon later. But if you click on this one, you'll be taken to this page, which is the NetGalley Plus product from Books Go Social, and you can see they've got an offering $99 to $219 and the methods of payment they accept. And the one I chose, I believe, was 2 months, I think. So that's the one I chose, okay? And you can have a read of their description. They, have a few stats for you that you can check out. The ones I wanted to bring your attention to was NetGalley is an important and trusted honest reader review source for the largest publishers, okay? And essentially that means you will be held to a higher standard, okay? So if you think your book is not going to be up to scratch, or if you're not ready for potentially harsh reviews, then maybe you want to avoid this one, because you are getting honest reviews. If they give you reviews at all, it will be honest. And as always, reviews with all these services, if they're good, if they are above board, will never be guaranteed. Reviews are never guaranteed, okay? And this service is not to sell reviews. They only give you the opportunity to go in front of the NetGalley audience, right? NetGalley readers, and hopefully people will download your book if you offer them a complimentary advanced reader copy, basically just a complimentary copy. Hopefully they'll leave a review, and hopefully that review or reviews will be on Amazon and elsewhere. Okay, so that's what I wanted to highlight. But basically they've got, if I just scroll back here, they've got 1, 2, or 3 months, and the one I chose, I believe, was 2 months. I'll show you a bit of the detail as to what I got. So 169. Now before you buy, stay tuned. I will share a top secret tip. Actually, it's not very secret, but not many people know about it. Stay tuned for that. Okay, now the main reason I'm highlighting Books Go Social to get to NetGalley readers is because of the cost. The cost is much lower, okay? So you got basically let me just scroll through here again. So basically you've got 1 month, which will run you at $99. You've got 2 months, which will go $169. Or you got 3 months, which will go at $219. So it's kind of layered, okay? I just want to bring you over to NetGalley so we can compare prices, as it were. So this is NetGalley. They offer a chance for people to reach their readers and hopefully get some reviews. And they do work with some of the very big names in the publishing industry, okay? So you are going to be held to a higher standard, as I mentioned before. Now, I want to show you this page, and don't worry, I'll leave a link in the description below. But this is what you're comparing, all right? So they have a few offerings. Okay, I'll leave a link below, but the one that is probably most compatible is the digital review ebook 499 for 6 months. Okay, so and they take any publication date, so that is the one that we are comparing to Books Go Social. So for 6 months, you're going to be required to pay $499. I'm not sure if there's going to be some kind of discount if you go through the Independent Book Publishers Association. There may be a discount. I'm not aware of any, but maybe you can do some research on that. But basically, oh, there you go. So $449 for 6 months title. So you get a $50 discount. Now, the reason I want to highlight this is because for 6 months, $499, roughly $500. If we scroll back to NetGalley, you could do 3 months, which is $219, and then another 3 months, which will be I don't know, we'll call it $440. So it is comparable, but it is slightly cheaper using Books Go Social. All right, so if you're gonna reach the same audience, you might as well pay a little less. That's my view anyway, but if you have a different perspective, that's okay. Basically, you're being charged $220 for 3 months, so if you multiply that by 2, that'll bring you to $440 or $438. So $438 for 6 months in total versus NetGalley of 6 months listing at $499. So immediately you are saving a few dollars, okay? And that assumes you are not a member of the Independent Book Publishers Association, which offer you a $50 discount. So even then, it's slightly cheaper with, Books Go Social. Obviously, there's probably going to be a few things that you may not get if you go through Books Go Social. I'll just show you what you do get if you go direct with NetGalley. So I haven't tried NetGalley directly, so I can't speak specifically. I'm going to show you what I did with Books Go Social, purely because it was just cheaper. But this is what NetGalley will offer on reporting. They've got quite a few things: snapshot, detailed activity, feedback, opinions, click to read, active title summary. So you get quite a few of these with going direct with NetGalley, which you probably will not get from Books Go Social, but I'll show you the Books Go Social reports that you do get, and you'll see it's not far off. The information you do get is very good. Okay, so cost-wise, it's cheaper with Books Go Social compared to NetGalley at $438 versus just under $500. So that's number one reason to maybe favor Books Go Social if you are on a budget, okay, if the budget is a bit limited. In fact, this is probably one of the more expensive places to reach readers, so you may not want to use this at all. You may want to focus on other services, and that's completely fine. So if you like the tips so far, make sure you click that like button, and I want to move on quickly into behind the scenes. So let me show you behind the scenes with Books Go Social. So number one, when you do sign up, you will get an email like this, basically saying your order is complete, thanks for shopping with us. This is the second half of the page where I show you I've got 2 months over here, so I got 2 months of Books Go Social. And if you notice, there is a steep discount, so the discount I'm gonna save till the end, so stay tuned till the end. Actually, you know what, I will show you the discount right now. Let me show you the discount because everyone wants a discount. So it was actually Kindlepreneur, I think it was NetGalley Plus, and Books Go Social. So let's see if I can find that. So this is the article, and I'm not sure if it still works, but at the time of recording, which is March 12th, 2023, it should work, because I used it a few months, not too long ago, and it worked fine for me. So Kindlepreneur actually has a code, and the code is right here. Okay, so keep that hush hush. Feel free to use it, and I don't get any kickback. This will go to Kindlepreneur, as it should. Anyway, so there's your 50% discount. So if you continue, you'll see that I purchased the 2-month service. Just to show you, there was a discount applied, which is the Kindlepreneur discount. And once you've done that, you basically fill in the details for your book, and then Books Go Social will at some point contact NetGalley, and then your book will appear on NetGalley for their readers to access. Okay, now at the end of every month, Books Go Social gives you the NetGalley reports. I don't know if they give you all the reports that they get, but this is the reports that I got. Okay, so this is the email I got, basically saying you got one PDF, which is a snapshot, you got one file called feedback, and then you got one document called report. So you get 3 documents, okay? And I'm going to show you the documents later on, but this is the second half of the email, just to show you report, feedback, and snapshot. So you can go and have a look at the reports when you are done. They send it once a month, so every month you'll get a report. So this snapshot is basically showing you quite a few things: statistics, how many impressions, so how many people saw it, how many people clicked, and how many people gave you feedback. This is for 1 month, how many reviews you got. And they also have like an activity section. At this point I had 4 thumbs up for my covers and 1 thumbs down. It shows reason for request as to why people wanted to download your book. Was it because the author was famous, maybe, or the cover was great, maybe the description was great, or I keep hearing about this book, I want to read it, or maybe the book title. So yes, that is the snapshot. Page 1, I'll show you the snapshot of page 2. They give you booksellers' opinions, book trade professionals' opinions, educators' opinions, if any. So in my case, you can see none of them had any opinions. They didn't download it, I guess. Librarians are actually here, and you get media and journalists' opinions as well as the reviewers. These may be regular people, Goodreads people, social media influencers people. They would all be here. And also, if you have an audiobook, they may give you some feedback on your audio excerpt. Okay, so that's the snapshot. Now let's move on to the NetGalley feedback report. So this is if someone gave you some review, it may or may not be on Amazon yet, and I'll cover that in a bit. But basically, you can see that this is the information that the reviewer put down, where they are from, whether the reviewer is based in the US or somewhere else, and what kind of member they are with NetGalley. Okay, so that is what you get on the feedback. Before I move on, I want to show you what the report, the NetGalley report, looks like. So there's quite a few bits over here. Book ID, the title of your book, NetGalley creation date, when it was added to the catalog on NetGalley, people requesting your book, the dates, whether it was approved or declined. I haven't seen many decline. All mine have been approved, and people want to read it now. They can download it, or they can get it on their Kindle. A feedback status, whether they've downloaded and sent the feedback, or whether they downloaded and have not sent the feedback, whether feedback's been received. And then they give you details of the people, first and last name. I've deleted it because I'm never going to share that. What kind of profile they have with NetGalley, what company. So I removed all the companies, but basically the ones I got were schools or educators, librarians, libraries, and influencers, social media, covering Instagram, Goodreads, Amazon, their own blogging websites, and LinkedIn. So these are the ones that you may get. And you can see the member type. They actually tell you: reviewers, consumer websites, those may be like social media or influencers or blogs, they may have. Librarians or educators, those are not uncommon. So if you ever want to reach librarians and give them an art copy of your book, this is one of the ways, okay? And they give you a bit more details on the subtype, okay? So middle, high school, or secondary school, and so on. Bookstore chain for a bookseller, and then they give you the country that these readers are from, okay? Potential reviewers. Now, all that said, I need to tell you that NetGalley, as good as it is, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to leave this page up in case you want to grab that discount code. Okay, and it's quite a good discount code. Anyway, with NetGalley and Books Go Social, you do reach the NetGalley reviewers or readers, but it's not passive at all. Okay, so what happens is they give you the feedback, or they give you the reports, and you personally need to reach out to the readers or reviewers to ask them to leave their reviews on Amazon. Okay, so although they are encouraged, I think they're encouraged to leave their review, they leave their review on NetGalley. They may not leave their review elsewhere. So you have to personally go and ask them to leave the review elsewhere. And they fully expect that. The readers and reviewers fully understand that. They expect to be asked, but it doesn't mean they will. Okay, so I've reached out to the readers and reviewers, and none of them left any reviews on Amazon for me. So unfortunately, that was not a good result for me, but that's okay. They did leave their reviews on NetGalley, so I could use those reviews on my website, for example, as social proof. And the reviews were honest. Okay, they were honest. They weren't too bad, but you do need to be prepared for the honesty. Okay. So finally, if you don't mind, like this video and subscribe if you haven't. I'm gonna link a couple of videos to the other ARC review services that you may wanna check out. Make sure you do your due diligence, as I say, and stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day, everyone.